हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा 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 राधे, जय गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन, जय गिरि गोवर्धन। जय निताय गौर हरि, निताय गौर हरि गौर हरि। जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा, जय प्रभुपदा। निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल।
Krishna! We'd like to welcome everyone to today's program. There we go. So everyone can just rise for Guru Puja. Srila Prabhupada ki. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevale Bhakati Sadmaha Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevale Bhakati Sadmaha Bando Moi Sabadana Mate Bando Moi Sabadana Mate Yahada Prashade Bahai Ibavakto Diya Jahai Krishna Prapti Ho Yaha Hote Krishna Prapti Ho Yaha Hote Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chite Te Kodiya Kyaha Mukha Padma Vakya Chite Te Kodiya Kyaha Adana Kodiho Mane Ashaha Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati Ye Prasade Pure Sarva Ashaha Prasade Pure Sarva Asha
Chakudan diloje jamme jamme Prabhu se Chakudan diloje jamme jamme Prabhu se Dide prakasito Dide prakasito Prema bhakti yavate avidya vinasayate Prema bhakti yavate avidya vinasayate Vidyagaya haracharito Vidyagaya haracharito Shri Guru Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Lokana Lokirachivana Lokana Lokirachivana Mahaprabhu Korodaya Deho Mode Pada Jaya Kusidri Bhuvana Divyas Kusidri Bhuvana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jai Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to the Holy Name Festival. Justice. Please take your seats. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Love Feast program at Sri Sri Radharadhana Temple. We're very, very honored, Hare Krishna, this weekend to have with us His Grace Madhava Prabhu and Her Grace Radhika Mataji. Please give them a warm welcome. Hari Hari Bol. So we're really being treated. Yesterday there was a wonderful program at New Jagannath Puri Temple where we got a wonderful experience, and today we'll continue that experience here at Radharadhana Temple. So, of course, Madhava Prabhu needs no introduction. He's well known worldwide, more than most people I know. Of course, he's been exposed to Krishna consciousness by being brought up in a devotee family from a very young age. And when he traveled to Vrindavan, I think it was in 1992, he met Ayendra Prabhu, who really inspired him, instructed him to join the 24-hour Kirtan, and he stayed there for 5 years with Ayendra Prabhu. And of course, since then, he's traveled around the world sharing the holy name with many, many devotees, inspiring all of us. And of course, his good wife Radhika Mataji also. I mean, I heard she's an excellent baker. Haven't tasted anything, but I've heard. Excellent baker, cook. I think maybe you started the restaurant at Mauritius Mataji, Govinda's Bakery, possibly. Is that correct? On the farm. Yeah. There's not much information on Mataji, so I was just hearing from different devotees. She's really a devotee for many years, well over 30 years. And of course, when you listen to her today, you will really understand her depth, taste for the holy name, her deep understanding of chanting the holy name. So she'll be talking to us today also on the holy name according to the Acharyas. And together they make a wonderful team, husband and wife team, sharing the holy name, traveling around the world at great inconvenience, giving their time and energy to share the holy name with us. So thank you very much, Madhava Prabhu and Radhika Mataji, for offering us this opportunity also today. Thank you. So just a few quick announcements before we hand over to them. Of course, next weekend there's another festival. We had Rath Yatra 2 weeks ago, and we had Sadhu Sangha after that at New Jagannath Puri Temple. Last week was Santan Rath Yatra. I'm not sure how many of you made it there. And then this week we have Madhava Prabhu and Radhika Mataji. Next weekend is the festival honoring His Holiness Kadamba Kanana Swami. It's a 2-day festival. There'll be an evening cultural program at 5 o'clock on Saturday evening at the temple with various presentations. And then on Sunday morning, there'll be the Vyasa Puja of His Holiness Kadamba Kanana Swami, where all of us are invited for both those programs. And in the evening, there'll be disciple offerings carrying on from 3 o'clock onwards on Sunday. So Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, and Sunday afternoon, it's a weekend of festivals. I heard there may also be a Harinam on Saturday morning. I just have to confirm that. So just keep your eyes peeled for details during the week. And then on Thursday, the 4th of May, is Nrsingadev's appearance day, Nrsinga Chaturdasi. So that's another festival we have to look forward to. This year we've opened up the deity sponsorships at the beginning of the year, so fortunately or unfortunately all the deity sponsorship opportunities are taken already. And but there will be a Kalash Abhishek and possibly some other activities we can all participate in and engage in. So just keep your eyes out, keep a lookout for those details. Also, we're just hearing that there are some COVID cases within the devotee community and in the public in general, starting up again a little bit. So just be careful, especially if you have symptoms and all, just try not to be around others, because there is some kind of increase happening, and it's important we all take care. And even at our temple, we have some cases like that. So please, everyone, just be careful and take care of ourselves. We all know the protocols and how to look after ourselves. We've been trained over the last many years, so just be careful of that. Now, Prabhu, is anything else I need to talk about? Is everything covered? Okay. So I'll hand you over to Radhika Mazji. Are you going first? You first. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody. I would like to please ask those who can sit without a chair to come and sit in front. With the Madhujis, the girls, please come and sit. Maybe on this side. If you're already sitting down, just come and sit. You can come and sit over here. It's a big temple. It's congregational chanting. Okay, so there's a division. You can come over here. You can come on this side. Thank you. So before starting, I want to offer my respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of my Gurudev. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashagutraya Shrimati Tamal Krishna Goswami Nami. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashagutraya Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nami. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharini. Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashkacharya Shatayani. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Saraswati Vancha kalpa tarivasta kripasameja patitanam paramidavajana namaha. Om Jnanati Vinyasa Karindara Shalakara Chakramamita Vina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So we start with Kirtan. Please everybody sing. We don't come to a temple to enjoy Kirtan. We come to worship Kirtan. That's a way that we actually have a connection in this age that we are living. So by chanting, we actually are worshipping the holy name. We can make the connection like that. We can talk anywhere in the world. The temple is a sacred space. Let's try to respect it. We can use our phone anywhere in the world. We only have a couple of hours. So let us try and make it not about us, but about Krishna. Yes, we don't have a taste, we don't understand much, but we do understand what the acharyas say. The name is non-different from the person. And Prabhupada says very clearly, Krishna is not representation, incarnation, he's directly Krishna himself, standing in front of us. Just we don't have the eyes. That's why it is called, I don't go to see Krishna in a temple. I go to take darshan. I go to be seen, because I don't see. All I see is the murti. I don't see the pastimes. But I understand what the acharyas say. So by chanting, I am trying. And that trying is what makes Krishna reciprocate. Thank you for sitting here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When it's a melody that you don't know, then you have to really listen. Shravanam, then Kirtanam. It's not difficult if few lines, you'll get it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, everybody, try, sing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare, Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Welcome to anybody who came, who is here for the first time. So we'll be speaking a little bit about the holy name. It's normally meant for people who've been practicing for a while. So we always speak beginners, so sometimes we have to speak also the practice. So I will be quoting especially today from Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Vaibhava, because he speaks a lot about the holy name. So first of all, we come to a Krishna temple. We have to know why are we coming here. So there's two things: spiritual seekers and shelter seekers. It's two different things. One who seeks shelter is normally seeking shelter from what Krishna himself says. He's curious, the person is in distress, the person needs material achievements, or the person is in search of knowledge. And we may approach spiritual life with those reasons, and it's not wrong, but we're still thinking about I, me, and mine. It's not beyond that. But then Krishna says, among thousands, hardly one will seek perfection. Now all of us sitting here, we have to decide, are we seeking perfection? It's a real thing. It's not just a statue. And we come looking for comfort and relief and a better life. We will never get a better life. It's a physical world full of janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, which is birth, death, old age, and disease, which are the biggest money-making things, industries in the world. I think we all know that. Cosmetics, nobody wants to grow old. And pharmaceutical, because nobody wants to die. That's where we make all the money. We just make a lot of money just now, this past 3 years. Because nobody wants to do that, but it's real. Because actually, I, the soul, I am eternal. I don't die. I am always blissful. I never grow old. But when translated to this body, the body has a beginning, middle, and end. That's a problem. And we retain our nature, our eternal nature, and we think we can live it through the body. Then it's a problem. So, spiritual seeking means to start to differentiate between the body, that which is temporary, and that which is eternal. Which means now we move away from seeking shelter. Because shelter is only for the body, for the immediate. Shelter means localizing ourselves in one particular place, one particular city, road, house, country. As localizing ourselves. But we are not localized. We are Brahman. Prabhupada says we are little Krishnas in quality, not in quantity, obviously. We can't go swimming in a drop of seawater. It's not possible. The seawater is not the same as a drop of water. But it's real. Our nature is eternal, blissful, full of knowledge. That's real. There's a process. And if we actually want to know that nature and make a connection with that nature, then we rise above seeking shelter. Now we're looking for perfection. But there's a catch there also. just looking for perfection can also be a very selfish practice. I sit and I meditate for myself, or I want to merge into the impersonal Brahma Jyoti, light. It's I, again it's I, me and mine. And Krishna says very clearly, among thousands of perfected beings, hardly one will know me in truth. A Vaishnava is very rare. Can we try to keep the children a little bit quiet? Engaged maybe in coloring or whatever? You know, it's serious topic, you know. We want to practice, and for that we need to hear. So I'm going to read from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji what he told Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. We think we come to the temple, we put on the dress, and put on tilak, we do some service, we're Vaishnavas. And there's an assembly of Vaishnavas. See, he says, even within unlimited millions of universes, try to understand that, digest that. Within unlimited millions of universes, it is difficult to find a devotee of Krishna. A Vaishnava is absolutely independent. Therefore, to congregate hundreds of thousands of Vaishnavas is possible only in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. It's very rare to be a Vaishnava. Extremely rare. So again, we have to know, why are we here for? Is it still about I, me and mine? Because we have to understand what Krishna wants. Prabhupada says we should try to know Krishna. We can know Krishna from Krishna himself. He talks about himself in the Bhagavad Gita. And it's very amazing. Once we know Krishna, then we surrender. We try to understand, digest that. We surrender from the platform of knowing Krishna. When we come to the temple, we do some service. Is it really surrender, or just Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti because we are following the rules and regulations automatically? Most of us, but without Vaidhi, we don't minimize Vaidhi. We need Vaidhi. We need the rules and regulations. Even though we don't like it, we do it. But we have to understand now, do we want Krishna? Do we want that relationship with Krishna? We have to go beyond. Like I was saying before, the deities, they are not statues. There's this famous lecture, Shivigraha and Galagraha by Srila Prabhupada. I remember many years ago in Mauritius, born in Mauritius, even though we don't live there anymore. And we started deity worship there, and Rama Devi. Maybe the older devotees would know Rama Devi. She's a Prabhupada disciple. She was in South Africa for a while. She's British. I mean, she left her body now. She was British. But she did Pujari for a long time, so she knows Pujari. So she came to Mauritius. She didn't like what she saw, and she put everything right. And we followed her. And then the temple president decided to transcribe this lecture of Srila Prabhupada, Shivigraha and Galagraha. An amazing lecture, where Prabhupada says, the deity is not stone, but if we think they are stone, we can treat them as stone. They will not protest. He says, the deity is Krishna himself. If we don't develop feelings, at one point, we will think, this old man, meaning Prabhupada himself, has given me a burden that we have to carry. So if we don't develop feelings for the deities, we will think he's a burden, and we will think he's stone. And Prabhupada says, we can treat him as stone. He will not protest. And then his voice becomes very deep. He says, but your life will be finished. That's how he speaks. So he transcribed this lecture of Prabhupada. We knew the lecture by heart. So then we knew we do not put straight pins with the deities. If the rice is burnt, we do not offer that rice to the deity. there was one occurrence in Mauritius, before we opened the curtain, before we open the curtain for greetings in the morning, the pujari does one of the pujaris, because there's many pujaris dressing the deity, one of them does a quick arti with incense, and you offer a fruit quickly before you open that's how we did in Mauritius. I don't know if you do that here. And you offer a fruit very quickly, and it's very intense because you have to be on time. Prabhupada says we do not have anything to offer except punctuality and cleanliness. So we gotta be punctual. And so everybody is stressed up. The backup is stressed, the pujaris are stressed, you have to put things away, you have to get everything in order, you have to clear up, you have to put away the dirty water that's been washing everything. And so the backup would get a real easy fruit. So in Mauritius we had these vines, the granadilla, passion fruit. You just cut, you scoop, and that's it. And one time when I was dressing, they cut the scoop, put it on the steps. And because you're clearing at the same time, and there my hand goes, and the whole thing goes flying. And granadilla, right? It's got small sticky seeds. Now you have to clean the altar in a minute. And then my friend says, Radhika, they don't like it. Krishna doesn't like this fruit. It's fallen with every single other pujari. That fruit fell down. It gets sour. And when the offering will come out, actually nobody would eat it. So why would you think Krishna is eating that? So then we stopped. That was it. We never ever offered that fruit again on its own. We made juices. We never did that. So it's a matter of becoming conscious. By doing personal service, we become conscious. By chanting Hare Krishna, we make a connection. And we also clean the heart so as to be able to understand. So the basic point that will always come in our life will be, okay, I got the thing wrong, sorry. I need to, will be, why am I here for? Why? Do I want to be an associate of Krishna? Do I want to serve him as he desires? Or I'm going to do what I want? If Krishna likes it, good. If he doesn't like it, well, who knows? Is this what we're going to do? We have to decide. Otherwise, the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what will it do? What does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? It waters weeds. Weeds. Tanam Janam Sundarim Kavita. That's what's going to happen. We try to understand the Shikshashtakam. The first verse, the first part even, is so many layers. It's cleaning the heart from all dust accumulated for years. The dust, like we were explaining yesterday, are actually impressions that we carry. And each impression can turn into a desire which makes us take birth. And so once we understand that, then we try to chant Hare Krishna, really trying to hear and emptying our mind of everything else, because we do not want to water weeds. We don't want to come back here again. There is nothing, like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, there is nothing that I want from this material world. Nothing. To come to this stage, it's actually scary. What if Krishna takes us seriously and takes everything away from us? How are we going to do? Are we still going to be Krishna conscious? Sarva Daman Paritaja. Every single thing that we are holding on to, that we think is going to give me shelter. Every single thing. When I joined the Hare Krishnas, I heard, if you cut your nail on such and such day, it's inauspicious. Don't wash your hair on a Monday. Your whole week will be upside down. So, and I thought, what am I doing? Am I really following that? should I really do that? I did it. Because, you know, superstition, very, 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 very real. You think, oh, I have to create everything auspicious for me. It's for my service. No, it's not. I mean, if you cut your nail on a Wednesday, it's for health. On a Thursday, it's for wealth. So I would say, oh, no, I should not cut on Monday. I should wait. And then at one point, you know, we give it up. I have to choose every single time we make a decision. Basically, we are choosing Krishna or my little shelters. It's very hard to know Krishna. It's not easy to know Krishna. We can know him only if he decides to reveal himself to us. We have to believe in this holy name. This is what Brahma is telling Narada in the Kali Santarana Upanishad. He says, "O Narada, please listen to what all the Shrutis of the Vedas, which they keep secret and hidden. They hide and they keep it secret. How to cross the ocean of birth and death. They've hidden that in the age of Kali." So Brahma is saying, through the mere uttering of the name of Lord Narayan, who is the primeval person, the first person, by just doing that, a person shakes off all the evil effects of this Kali Yuga. And then Narada says, just by uttering the name of Narayan, but which one? And Brahma replies, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So in Kali Santarana Upanishad, Hare Rama is first. Why do we chant Hare Krishna first? I don't know. Why is the banana bent? It's because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did it? Yeah, we don't. We follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And to know Krishna, this is what he says now. That is in Sarata Darshini. So you have to look for it. It is said that maybe Narad Muni, Kapila, or Lord Shiva knows Krishna. Maybe they know Krishna's plan, but nobody, no one understands his intention. No one can know. So this person, when we read Krishna book, we come to this one, the 10th chapter. There's one verse that says, Krishna has no inside, no outside, no back, no front. Who understands that? What is someone who has no inside, no outside, no back, no front? Nothing. Who is Krishna? How can we understand? Atashi Krishna Namadi, Nabhavet, Graham Indriyai. With these material senses, we cannot understand Krishna. But Sevan Mukhe Hijiva. The seva starts with the mouth and the tongue. That's how it starts. And we need faith, Adoshvada, to believe that. We need faith to practice that the way we should. Faith, we are all born with faith. It's bigger than us. It's actually outside of ourselves. Faith is a very interesting element, which is not depending on our experience. Because even when we betrayed sometimes, we still put faith in the same process. Don't we? Especially those maybe who had with relationships. You still put faith in the process. Maybe not the same person, but the process. Thinking it's going to happen. Now, it's a better one. But because faith, we possess. The only thing that we possess that is independent of our experience. Let's try to understand that. And we can choose to put this faith where spiritual topics are, because because faith is outside of our limited experience, it can build that bridge to the spiritual world. So faith is very important. Adoshara, Sadhu Sangha. Interesting again. We have to choose our Sadhu Sangha, even amongst devotees. Sometimes devotees are good speakers and tell good stories. But if the devotee is not really very serious in his practice, we will not get beyond bhajana kriya. All we will want is, let me hear Krishna stories. There will be no anartha nivritti. It will not happen. And anartha nivritti is so important. Saraswati Thakur wrote a book called Prakriti Rasa Shata Dushani, meaning the 100 verses against Prakriti Sahajas. It's so easy, believe you me. It's so easy to be Sahaja, or to go that way. Very, very easy. Easier than we think, making everything so cheap. There's rules and regulations. Actually, Jagadananda Pandit in which book did he write? Anybody? Prema Vivarta. He says we can be chanting Hare Krishna for countless of lifetimes and go nowhere. Countless of lifetimes. Because again, we forget that, right? We have there's weeds that we can water. So we have to be so careful. Prabhupada says vigilant. So if we do not get the right association, all we will want is stories. And very important, which all the acharyas gave us. What did they give us? The rules and regulations of Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. The 4 basic rules that have become so watered down nowadays. We can't get the same result. Somebody is following so very strictly, and someone who doesn't follow so strictly, but maybe is very charismatic, it will never be the same result. For instance, when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was leaving his body, he wasn't talking, but he asked for Sri Rupa Manjari Pada to be sung. And there's one of his disciples, actually, Sridhar Swami. He had a gruff voice. He liked to sing, but he didn't know how to sing. Actually, once I did Google to hear him sing, because I was curious. He cannot really keep the beat. It's not very pleasant to the ear. Let's say it's not harmonious. It's not beautiful to hear. So Saraswati Thakur asked for Sri Rupa Manjari Pada a couple of days before he left. And he started to sing. Sridhar Swami started to sing. And one brother stopped him. And had another one who was more melodious started to sing. Now mind you, Saraswati Thakur was not talking for days. Immediately he says, why have you stopped him? And that godbrother said, because Guru Maharaj, he sings so much more nicely. Like what we would say maybe from the heart, so beautiful. And Saraswati Thakur says, we're not looking for talent here. And so Sridhar Swami resumed his Sri Rupa Manjari Pada. So on our level, we don't know. We don't know. I would not know. When Prabhupada was here, if we read in Giriraj Swami's book, in a particular place, he was sick. He was again before he left his body. And they got the best kirtaniya to come and sing for him. Prabhupada stopped him. And Giriraj Swami asked, Prabhupada, was it disturbing? And Prabhupada replied, it was hammering on the head. But we do not know. But that's why we have to be strict in our practices. Because, we don't know. I mean, personally, I don't know. I cannot pass judgment. All I can do is look for myself. And so it's so important, that chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, how to do it. For instance, there was another incident in Vrindavan. It's in the Prabhupada memories, and also this another devotee who was there told that same story when we were in England. This Prabhupada was sitting under the tamal tree in Vrindavan, and this sannyasi starts to sing with a Bengali accent and all that. Prabhupada says, stop him immediately. So Prabhupada, when he was here, he would stop him immediately. One famous singer, he said, one famous singer that we won't name the name, Prabhupada said it was like a demon singing. A Rakshasa singing. We won't mention name. But because we don't know. So on our own practice, we cannot depend on anybody. We have the 4 regulative principles. We have the chanting of the 16 rounds. We cannot cut corners. There is nowhere we can cut corners. It's not that the acharyas hate us. On the contrary, Prabhupada says Krishna is not asking much. Just follow those 4 regulative principles and chant Hare Krishna. What is the difficulty? In this Kali Yuga, what is the difficulty? We're not sitting down meditating for 60,000 years. We do not have to get all golden utensils to do incredible worship, yagyas. Even we can understand that. It's real. Because the remnants are still in this Kali Yuga. Meditating, yoga is still in this Kali Yuga. It works, but no more. It's just good for the body to keep it fit. And also, big deity worship, you can see, especially South India, because the barbarians didn't go down there to destroy the temples. It's still there. Some temples are still closed, the vaults are still locked. We can only open with mantras. We can see the opulence, but we do not have that. We construct something out of bricks, it's hardly going to last 100 years. Whereas you have these stone temples lasting for thousands of years. We do not have that. And we can understand yagyas also, even from mundane science. 2 weeks on the moon is equal to a day on planet Earth. Think about it. If I have a friend on the moon and I'm saying, oh, we're having a 1 hour kirtan, watch. Her 2 weeks is a 1 day here. What will 1 hour be on the moon? 1 earthly hour be on the moon? A flash? We can understand that. A moment on planet Earth is 6 months of the demigods. So yagyas, we have to be doing for 6 months continuously for it to be noticeable on the higher, by the demigods. So chanting Hare Krishna, Prabhupada says, easy, but not cheap. We cannot get past Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Because the real work on Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, what is it? Anybody would care to venture a guess? There's a work on that platform, Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. So Sati Thakur says, when we take to the practices, problems may arise. And the act of getting rid of those problems is called Anartha Nivritti. So the real work on Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti is Anartha Nivritti, getting rid of all these impurities because they start to surface. We don't sweep them under the carpet, nor do we embrace them. We don't do that. Oh my God, this is in me. I did not know. How do I get rid of this? This eternal question. How do I get rid of envy? Our envy is different, individual to individual. We have to figure out ourselves with prayer, because if the question keeps coming up, it means there's no one solution. There is no one equation, because we are all, our envies are different. So we have to know what it is that is our impurities. We have to be happy that they're actually surfacing and we can deal with them. And we never ever stop chanting Hare Krishna. And we try every single round to make it count, even if we fail. Failure is not us. If I think I am become attached, I'm failing all the time, what is it? I want to control. But I'm not in control. I have a right to my duty, but not to the results. It's what Krishna says. When he starts to give me a taste, it means suddenly I have this desire. I want to chant good rounds. I want to make it count. It's not coming from me. It's coming from a sincere practice. We have to remember that. This is all very real on a very, how do I say, localized level, very individual level. It's very real. We just have to observe ourselves and see how Krishna is reciprocating. Not that he's reciprocating by showing me my swaroop, and then, oh, Gopi? No. Manjari is the highest. This is what I want. We come to Krishna consciousness, the spiritual life, with the mundane feelings of ambition and climbing the social ladder. Can you please? Thank you. Can we, like I told that a couple of days ago, yesterday. Can we understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. Radha and Krishna combined. Who is his Param Guru? Madhavendra Puri, who is a Kalpavriksha tree. How can a Kalpavriksha tree with the Param Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Shouldn't it be some Manjari? We don't understand. How much we don't understand. So, chanting Hare Krishna is the way, but we have to be sincere. We have to try sincerely. Sorry, I don't want to be over time. Okay, it's 1:15. I will stop. If anybody has a question or a comment, or please share something, maybe for a couple of minutes or so, then Madhava Prabhu will start Kirtan. Anybody has something to contribute? Nobody? Oh, that makes me very discouraged now. I'm wondering. Okay, was it too much hammering on the head? So before Madhava Prabhu starts Kirtan, he will sing a melody. So a few days before Prabhupada left his body, Bharadwaj Prabhu, who is Gauravani's father, he came in. Actually, only 2 people could sing for Prabhupada. He only asked for 2 people, 2 persons to sing when he was that sick. One was Bharadwaj Prabhu, the other one was Hansadutta Prabhu. So Bharadwaj Prabhu he's recounting in memories of Srila Prabhupada. As he comes in, he takes a harmonium and he starts to sing. He had just made up that melody. And he starts to sing that melody. And immediately Prabhupada, who was lying down, remember? So he had not been eating, completely weak, skin and bones, suffering. He indicates to Tamal Krishna Maharaj, who is serving him, and he wants to sit up. So Gurudev helps him sit up, and Prabhupada slowly, Bharadwaj Prabhu, he's saying that, slowly he starts to clap his hand on the beat, very slowly on the beat, and his face is upturned, and tears are just flowing from his eyes. And when Bharadwaj Prabhu finishes, he says, "Thank you very much." So that particular melody is inspired, of course, by Raj Prabhu. He's Raj Prabhu, you know, we can't imitate him. Another thing I would like to say, when Akinchana Krishnadas Babaji was singing, Prabhupada's godbrother, the devotees would go and record him. And so some devotees went up to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, is it bona fide to actually record him? Prabhupada said, yes, he is bona fide. But why imitate? Chant your own style and Krishna will be pleased. Another thing that Saraswati Thakur says, if you think you cannot sing, open your mouth and sing anyway. Even if it's perfect, if it's imperfect, it is called kirtan. So this melody, when Madhava sings that, for me, and I just wanted to share that, it is picture of Prabhupada slowly clapping his hands in Vrindavan. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Mancha kalpa tirupasaki pasamecha patipamanusha.
Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you for coming and blessing us with your presence today. Can I ask everyone to come a little closer? Please come. I want to really hear you chant. So kirtan is not a performance. This is not a show. Kirtan is about sincerely trying to glorify the Lord by chanting His names with love and devotion. It's a very powerful process to clean the heart. And when the heart is cleansed, we get to know Krishna. And the whole process of kirtan starts with Shravanam. So we'll listen to the mantra, we'll listen to the melody, not thinking that, the melody that's going on in our head is the melody that we will sing, but we'll listen to the singer. We'll listen to the melody, we'll listen to the mantra. Let the mantra go deep in the heart. Create something powerful there, a revolution in the heart, and then come back out very loudly through the mouth. This is called kirtan. Shravanam and then kirtanam, which means the lips have to move. We have to sing, we have to chant. We get benefit when we listen to the mantra, but we get even more benefit when we chant the mantra. So please chant loudly please focus, and whenever the mind is running away, bring it back to the mantra. This mantra is none different from Krishna himself. Everybody, a little louder, please. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare time with your heart, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Everybody, a little louder, please. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Mataji's, ladies. Prabhus, gentlemen. Everyone together, a little louder, please. Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. One more time again, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time, very loudly, with your heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, a little louder. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody together, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time again. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody please chant a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, bolo, bolo. Everybody, please chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, please chant a little louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Everybody, a little louder. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare Everybody please chant. Last time, very loudly, please. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Lord Premanande, Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Shri Radha Radhanath ki, Shri Shri Gaura Nitai ki, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki, Giri Govardhan ki, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki, Shri Mayapur Dham ki, Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki, His Grace Hindra Prabhu ki, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Gaura Premanande. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyata. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyata. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatiranyata. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Gaura Premanande. Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripasindhi Bevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Madhava Prabhu and Radhika Mataji for very focused, penetrating class. Mataji, thank you so much. And for the deep, ecstatic kirtan, Madhava Prabhu, and all the devotees supporting them with the instruments, thank you. The kirtaniyas from earlier around. Also, we'd like to thank the Lord D. Namahata and the Rupa Vilas Prabhu for the Sunday feast. Please express your appreciation to them. They missed this experience to prepare our prasad. So, let's thank them and the serving team also. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.